Happy New Year, pen pals. My favorite time of the year is January. It has to be January because it is time to start a brand new bullet journal. This is my fifth bullet journal. I have four other years here with me, all different journals, and I wanted to go over my setup for this year, 2021. This new bullet journal I have here, which is the Endless Recorder. Full transparency, I do sell this notebook at inkjournal.com and am a very happy retailer of Endless notebooks. They are manufactured in India, and they do have some of the best paper. This is Tomoe River paper, 68 GSM, handles fountain pen ink, shows it off beautifully, and comes in a relatively thin form because the paper itself is very thin. But if you allow me a moment to give you a closer look at this notebook, because I think you'll really enjoy this Endless journal. It's got a hard cover, it's got like a pattern on it, but it's not made out of real leather. It's got a beautiful springy elastic band that keeps the cover closed and keeps those brilliant Tomoe River pages nice and secure and just keeping it pristine. It's a beautiful, soft, silky paper, very thin. And of course, you have a characteristic of most journals, which is the back inside pocket. And it also includes a nice sticker to get you started with to decorate your journal. It has a table of contents that allows you to enumerate the various pages and topics. And the dot grid style, which is the basis of any good bullet journal. But let's take a look at the other ones that I mentioned before. So I have gone through a GLP author. That was 2020. 2019 was the Taroko Design Breeze. 2018 was the Rhodia Gold Book. And then the first year, which was 2017, was the Leuchtturm 1917 Bullet Journal, official bullet journal. All right, so let's say goodbye to 2020 and get ourselves set up for 2021. First, we got our pens. I like to pick 3 pens that have different nibbed styles. That way I can do some headers, some subheaders, and some regular writing. And I use my previous year, I kind of go through and I look at all of the page commitments as far as all the lists, the weeklies and everything, so I could set up my current bullet journal. And I start off with a mission statement. And this comes out of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And of course, you would also recognize the future log, which is a staple with most bullet journals. It involves laying out month by month the various tasks and other appointments, birthdays, and stuff. So I have that on 4 pages. So next, now I have one of my favorite pages, which is the book log. And the last few years, I've been doing 30 books a year. And this year, I decided to add a little washi tape to my book log. And I'm not a pro at using washi tape, so you can see I'm kind of like, tearing this off and leaving a jagged edge. But I just wanted to kind of add a little bit of extra decoration to this page and, create a little bit of whimsy with it. And that's what I like using washi tape for. So I kind of like played with it a little bit and added myself like a little bookworm. Eating through the books. And that's kind of how I feel like sometimes I feel ravenous with how many books that I end up consuming during the year. So I already started off with one that I'm really excited about. I like Seth Godin. He is normally known as a marketing guru, but he wrote The Practice, which is about outputting creative work, just like this video. So, and then of course I need to have a list of books that I am going to end up reading or books I get recommended. So that's what this page is for. I carried over several titles from the previous year and wanted to get myself like already a queue, like a Netflix queue going for new books to read this year. Which book are you looking to read this year? Let me know in the comments below. So then I also have television shows, movies, podcasts, of course, things to look at. And I have the mission statement, which is kind of like the constitution of my notebook. It then informs the roles and goals of the week, which again is a concept that's based off of Stephen Covey's Highly Effective People / also another title of his is First Things First, which really looks at the week as the basic unit of organization. And I have this layout kind of modified from that
particular book. And so each day is then numbered and laid out vertically, so it occupies a column on my page on a 2-page spread. And I have various roles during the week, of one of which is, of course, father, husband, employee, and there's one called Sharp and Saw, which are all the characteristics that you want to kind of maintain, like physicality or spirituality or mentality, as far as like reading and such. Then you want to be able to like list your priorities, other non-negotiables like appointments, doctor's appointments, meetings that you've already set up and committed to. These are things that are already blocked in, so you're putting in the most important elements. The absolute priorities at the bottom that can be done at all during the day, like giving my kids allowance, going to church, could be just listed at the bottom. And of course, something like FlexNib Friday requires a little bit more detail to show what is it I'm including in FlexNib Friday. So then also looking at the various elements that go underneath those roles. What is it that I want to accomplish during the week? I list them in a different color of ink to kind of show a little bit of contrast and draw my attention to them so that I make sure I check them off during the week. So various other items then get listed during the week, kind of giving it a little bit more of a flexibility. So it really makes it very colorful because I love to use a lot of different inks. And then of course I put pages like my beautiful currently inked pages from the various fountain pen ink flights that I participate in.
Thank you guys for tuning in and checking out this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more helpful, fun journaling videos. Thanks and take care, guys.